Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a real versus fake video. I've seemed to see these all over the internet like over the past few months, so I really wanted to do them, but I didn't want to like spend loads of money on something high-end and then get a fake one. So I finally got money, and today my product is going to be the Naked 3. So we're just going to discuss the differences between packaging, the writing, all stuff like that, and we're going to see the differences and then talk about the actual pigmentation of these. So the first thing I am going to talk about is the boxes, because the boxes to me is what stood out of it being fake. So this is the actual box for the Naked 3. It's kind of a rosy coppery colour. The writing is very big and it's gold. And the picture on the bottom is clearly, like, you can see all of it very clear. The back is again very clear, and there's like textures and stuff like that. Whereas on the back of this box, first of all, it is not the right colour. So it's not, first of all, not the right size, because if I put them next to each other, they are not the right size. Like, I know this has a little bit of space at the bottom, but it, like, you know what the size is, whereas this is like a very, like, it's sort of like the Too Faced boxes, how they're like the sort of the same size, that it just holds just the palette, that's it. That's sort of like what this is, it just holds the palette. It's also a very similar colour to the Naked 2, like colouring. Like, if you look at that, like, obviously this is a bit darker, but it is grey, and I think if I can find my Naked 2 box, I will try and show you the colours. And then on the back of this one, you can see all of the like the names and stuff are kind of stretched, and these are, this eyeshadow here, you can seriously tell it's very fuzzy, whereas on this one it's a very clear to see. And also, if you look at that, it's like the writing's all in line, whereas on here it's like a pale grey and it's stretched out a lot. It also does not have the texture on the back, whereas this one does. So yeah, I'll try and find my Naked 2 box and show you to see if they are similar. So if I showed like both the back of these, if the gold bit here was not here, it will pretty much be the same box. Like, these are the exact same colour. I think they might have either messed up with the colour on this one. I mean, this one's a little bit more greeny, I think, but I think they kind of messed up with the colour, because like these two colours are nothing alike, whereas these two colours are very similar. And again, it has like the texture on the back, like this one doesn't have that. And the gold bit at the top is very like scratched and wearing away, whereas this one is very smooth and like, can you see what I mean, like it's sort of wearing away sort of thing, whereas this one's like nice. So now let's get into the actual like packaging of the products and then the pigmentation of the eyeshadows. So I've moved in a bit closer so you can see. So this is the fake Naked 3. As you can hear, it's like rattling a bit. I think that's the brush. And then this is the real Naked 3. Now there is a significant weight difference. If you've ever had one of the W7 palettes, this is like, these two are the exact same weight, like identical weights. Also, like there's like a warped effect on it, so it's sort of like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a warped effect, and for some reason on the fake one they've decided to make it extra warped, and like they've made a big dent here, and like if I show the back, like it's not as indented, whereas this one's super like dented. Colour match completely off. The writing on the real Naked 3 is very clean and it's like a nice goldy copper, whereas this one is just true gold, and the packaging is very silver. And then also the tops of these, so like the top Also, didn't even realise this, the Urban Decay written on the top is the wrong way around, because if you see the Urban Decay, oh, wrong one. You see the Urban Decay and it's like, I don't even know, it's like normal. And then this is the front and the Urban Decay is written like that, whereas if you go like that, the Urban Decay is actually upside down. And also if you put them together like this, you can see that the colours here are so off. Like these are almost the same sort of colour, this is just a bit darker, whereas these are completely off. You can also see that it's not made very well because this part at the front is already lifting off. So now let's get into the actual inside sort of thing and the actual product itself. So first of all, I have used the brush that came in the fake one because it's not the same brush at all. Like I'll show you the real brush in a minute. It's not the same brush at all, but I do really like the brush. It's very fluffy, puts the product on well, blends out, stuff like that. Whereas the brush in the can't even open it. Whereas the brush in the Naked 3, like the normal Naked palettes, just take out the plastic, is very, very different. So if you look at the tops, they're very different. This one is very similar to, where is it? Oh, I can't find it. It's very similar, I think, to this one, which is just from a cheap eBay set, but obviously it's not slanted. Oh, here it is. So it's very similar to this one, which is like a flat stippling, like blending brush for your eyes. And then the colour, again, completely off. If I can find my little Naked 2 brush, I think I've got it here. No, that's the Naked brush. But I have a Naked 2 brush and it looks very, very similar to the colour of this. This is just a little bit more pinky toned. Whereas this brush, I love these brushes. It's got like a fluffy side and then a flat side, and then it says Naked 3 and it's in like, you can't even see it. It's in like nice, like faint gold writing, and then it's like a rose gold colour. Whereas this, like, first of all, it doesn't feel good quality. The Naked 3 bit is in a completely different font to this one, and also the Naked 3 part is shiny on here, whereas this one is not. So brushes are definitely a fail. If they look identical and the brushes are different like this, then you know it's a fake. But I do actually quite like the fake brush, so I'll definitely be keeping that. So let's get into the actual inside packaging. Now, first of all, when I first opened this, the mirror was like this. Like it popped out, and like I can take this off the back, whereas the Naked 3, like the normal one, you can't do that, whereas you can literally like pop this out of place. Another thing that is completely off is the colour inside. And they're also very different because this one has like, not a joint, but it has like a bit here that's connected and makes it open so smoothly, whereas this one's like sort of like a cheap one, and it's just plastic, like thin plastic. It's also really bad like orangey colour, and the mirror, if you look, is very warped and very like not normal. It's just like if I shine it on like my little palette here, you can see it's made it like dead distorted, which is bad. It's very, very light. It's kind of a very big difference between them. So yeah, let's get into the actual pigmentation of the eyeshadows. So I'm going to swatch 4 eyeshadows from each palette. So I'm just going to show you first of all the colours next to each other. Oh, my phone's just fallen out. So these are the colours next to each other. They are different, especially the 2 tricks. Like Trick on this is a very like orangey gold, whereas Trick from the Naked 3 is a very like coppery goldy colour. These are more browns than pinks, and Dust and Burnout are practically the same eyeshadow in the fake one. So I think I'm going to swatch 4 eyeshadows. So I'm going to swatch Dust, Buzz, Trick and Blackheart because those look really nice. So I'm just going to swatch those and then come back. So here's the fake ones, here's the real ones. So I don't know if you can see too well, but on my hand, the fake ones, some of them are like nice colours, but the first 2 really haven't shown up. The third one it's alright, but it's basically an orange rather than like a coppery gold. And then the top one is just very, very chalky. It's not really a black or like a shimmery black, it's kind of a matte black, and it's just sort of powdery and flecks off. Whereas on this side, which is the real side, this colour is called Dust. Dust comes out a really nice pink colour and it has a lot of pigmentation. And then Trick is a really pretty like pinky, purpley, mauvey colour. And then this one here, which is it Trick? Have I said the wrong ones? I don't know. This one here, which is the third one, it comes out like a really pretty coppery gold colour. I mean, I do like this colour because it's an orange, but it's just not the colour that it should be. And the blackout one just comes out like a really pretty black with some like silver with some purple shimmers. It's really good. They are all like, all of them have come out pigmented. I can see every single one, whereas on this hand I can't see the first shade. The second shade is very subtle. Third shade, again, very subtle. By the way, ignore my thumb, my nails come off. And the last shade is just very chalky and not really that good. So honestly, I know I'm gonna sound super hypocritical because I always say, like, if you can't afford the real thing, like, take a chance if you want and buy a fake one. But the fake one that I've got is just not believable at all. Some of them are believable, and I have bought fake palettes in the past that are very, very believable, and they're very pigmented, they're amazing, so close and stuff like that. Whereas these, like, you cannot get more different than these. They are incredibly different. So yeah, definitely I would recommend going for the Naked 3, like the actual real one. But if you don't have the money, I mean, take a chance and get the fake one. But I would just recommend maybe saving your money up a bit. But honestly, there are a lot of drugstore dupes. I know I've done a video on the W7 dupes, and I might do a video on the W7 ones talking about the Naked 3 and the other W7 one that I have. So yeah, this was the fake versus real, and I 100% will vote for real. But like I said, if you want to go for a fake one, like, this isn't that bad of an eyeshadow palette if it was a drugstore one, but the fact that it's meant to be the Naked 3 palette and it's nothing like it just doesn't really sell it very well. But yeah, if you want to risk a chance and go for a fake palette, then go straight ahead. But yeah, that's it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like and subscribe. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye guys, see you next video. Bye.